Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 10th research video of my game design, Savage Strikers deck building fighting game. This is Henry Michael Brown. Today's date is November 8th, 2020, 3:27 p.m. And today I'll be doing a solo playtest of Savage Strikers to make sure that some of the cards work, if the adjustments are going to be needed. Particularly Nagisa Hino, as those of you who followed me on the journey saw me update her moveset, along with the basic cards and the focus cards, as you can see there, all laid out. I'm only going to do probably 3 rounds. If I could push for 5, that would be great, but I'm trying to do a 3-round minimum just to get a good outlook and give you all a chance to see the game in full bloom. I brought the damage counters here to keep track of the damage, and you can see how that's done. I'm hoping that I kept the exposure on the video low, so I hope you can be able to see it nice and clear. It was very bright, and there was a lot of glare off of the shield protectors, the old deck protectors. Okay, I made a quick adjustment to the throw cards, as you can see. Just a quick adjustment so they could be in uniform with the rest of the basic cards. That didn't require, it was a very minor update, didn't require a video or any of that stuff. So basically what I'm going to do in this play test is I'm going to show you how the whole entire game works, from setup to the core mechanisms of the game. I'm hoping that the effects and I guess this moveset works. I'm hoping all of it works because it's a Draft 101. This was a groundbreaking moment for me in terms of improving on the game and elevating it to a better level, to a much higher level, and I'm very excited to begin. So without further ado, let's do the setup. So first and foremost, we're going to do the market deck, where you buy cards to add to your deck as per deck building establishment. First, I'll just put the focus deck right here, which are 10 cards total. So I'll just start by putting them right there. So I pre-shuffled these because I wasn't going to waste your time watching me trying to do a full-on shuffle. So I'll just do a quick light shuffle. And when you lay out the cards into the market row, you are creating piles, which means that unique cards are going to pretty much be piled up. Unlike Star Realms and Hero Realms and Ascension, Marvel Legacy, where you put 2 identical cards side by side, you actually put them into a pile. So we might get lucky and see it, because this is a very big deck now. Well, not very big. It was at 40, but it increased. It increased to 50 with the addition of the throw cards. So let's see here. Here's crouch. Here's jump. Parry. Heavy attack. And grapple. Okay. So that's not a big deal. This is actually pretty good. Okay. So here is the deck, which acts as a timer. Once this deck runs out, the game automatically ends if there's no knockout, and the player who has most vitality would win. Okay, so these are 5 unique piles. You have the crouch pile, the jump pile, the parry pile, heavy attack pile, and grapple pile. This little gap here is the recycle pile, where cards are half the cost, and of course the focus pile, where you can buy focus cards and get yourself an economy going. So now for Nagisa. Okay, I'm going to put the damage counters here and here. I'm going to put Nagisa's striker card here, like so. Now you take the cards that are attack - starter types. Those are your starter decks. This for Nagisa, that would be jab, shoulder flip, evade, and channel. You shuffle them up, and you put them to the side. Okay. And now you take her move set, and you lay them out into piles. So let's put Sidekick, her unique cards. Here's Side Chop and Sidekick. Here is Claw Swipe, her special. Dragon Ray. Pyro Flight. And finally, Dragon Burst. Okay. And now you do the same with the other Nagisa. I'm going to do the same here. Here's her starter deck. Okay, I put that right there, and then I lay out her cards: Side Chop, Sidekick, Claw Swipe, Dragon Ray, Pyro Flight, and Dragon Burst. There we go. So that's pretty much what it's going to look like. Okay. And now for final setup, both players would shuffle their starter decks. And because Nagisa has a hand size of 6, you draw 6 cards. 5 and 6. Put the rest of your deck there. Now because I got a pretty much a fake opponent on this side here. The TV, I guess. Or, you know what? The microphone. The microphone is lining up. Shuffling up. Yeah, taking on the microphone. Okay. So, for this instance, since I don't have anybody, I'm just going to lay it out like this. Now, I'm going to keep them face down, so that way it could be unpredictable for me with regards to doing the neutral play. There we go. So that's the Nagisa's hand. That's the microphone's hand right there. Okay, and then here's my hand, which I will bring over to here so you all can see, if you can. So I have the camera set like this, just so that way you could all see what it'll look like from this perspective. You know, if you were playing your opponent, I'm hoping that would help out. Okay, let me just move the deck a little bit more. All right, and let me move the deck over here. I'm just moving that over there so I don't confuse the cards and flip the wrong thing. All right, so let's all right. So we start off with neutral play. Okay, first step in neutral play is to do a confirm. So you pick one card, and your opponent picks a card. Okay, so let me start off with. I'll start off with that. Okay, and then the computer. We'll just say the computer, the microphone. Microphone chose this card. All right. So, before I flip the cards over, just to restate, confirm is a rock paper scissors mechanism. Guard cards are greater than attack cards. Attack cards are greater than throw cards. Throw cards are greater than guard cards. And movement cards ties all cards, including itself. The player with the strongest card will get to be the offense player, and the player with the weakest card will become the defense player. Okay, and all ties go to priority, which is determined by the combo arrows. So let's do the flip. Okay, and there we go. So this is a guard card from the computer, the microphone, whatever. And this is an attack card. So that means that player B, the microphone, wins. So what happens is this card gets discarded and goes to the discard pile. And now this card is the first card of the combo. It gets to activate everything. So if this player wanted to, they could draw a card. As you can see here, in the combo meter, it has the draw card. So draw one card and discard one card from your hand. If it chooses to. It decides to choose not to. It can activate its effect, which is subtract 2 from one starter, but nothing's going to happen because it won. And now it's going to do its first combo. So since now I'm going to have to take control of this character here, we're going to see what it's going to do for a combo. So let's see. Go ahead and look at the hands here. So as you can see, these are its options. Okay, so it's microphone player decided to do jab. Okay, because now we're in combo. We're doing the combo right now, so as you can see, I don't have anything to defend myself with. If I wanted to, as the defense player, I got other choices. I could guard with the guard cards. I could do a counter with a movement card. And I could do a reversal. So here's my defense works. Okay, guard. I could play one guard card, so long as, ooh, that's a tongue twister, guard card. Sorry about that. That's probably going to end up changing by the publishers if and when it gets picked up. They'll probably change that name. That's a bit of a mouthful there. But with the guard cards, if I had guard cards, I would attempt to play that, so long as the combo arrows, these arrows here, are equal to or less than my opponent's guard combo arrows. So if I had evade, I could have played that because I had 3 arrows to jabs 4, and I would have protected myself from damage. There's counter, in which I could play a movement card with combo arrows less than my opponent's cards combo arrows, but unfortunately I don't have enough. As you can see, I got 5 combo arrows in channel, so I can't really do a counter on jab because it's got 4 arrows. So the jab is much faster than I am, which means I have reversal. And and what I could do with reversal is I could play an attack card or throw a card that has combo arrows equal to what my opponent played. But unfortunately, I can't do that either because, as you can see, shoulder flip has 5 arrows to jabs 4. So I got no choice but to pretty much eat the damage. So what this means is, as you can see on jab, that's 1 damage, and my opponent will get 1 charge. So I take a 1 damage like so. Here we go. 9, 4. So I'm at 49. Okay. So now my opponent's next move is going to be another jab, because now my opponent figured out that I'm not safe anymore. So he's going to town. He's doing jab jab. Okay. And finally, he has options. He could do channel. As you can see, he could do channel. Okay, and he's got shoulder flip. So my opponent decided he wants a little bit more. Yeah, so he decides to play channel. So now he's got 5 arrows out. That means that I could do a reversal if I wanted to, because channel has 4, has 5. So I decided to do that. Here's shoulder flip. Okay, so this is reversal. So now that I play a throw card, that have combo arrows equal to the currently played card, which is channel. Okay. My opponent discards that card, and the combo automatically ends. So this is discarded. Put that there in the discard pile. Okay. And now I become the offense player, executing my combo, starting with the currently played card. That's the first card of the combo, which is this. So I get to do 1 damage to my opponent. Like so. And because it has the red combo arrows, that means it's the last card of the combo. So that pretty much ends the entire game state, the fight phase, basically. Okay, because the combo automatically ends when when the red combo arrows are played. If not the red combo arrows, then you're free to end it at any time. In terms of ending the fight phase, so here's where we're at. I will put these 2 cards back here. Okay, so I don't get to do any combos. That's where I'm at. Okay, so now that the fight phase is over, we go into the buy phase. So in the buy phase, okay, we're gonna start the countdown. We draw the card. So we got here light attack. Okay. And as you can see, it doesn't have a public pile drawn out, so it doesn't have a pile to go to. So what's going to happen is these cards are going to shift over. Grapple ends up in the recycle pile. That is called sweeping, when you send cards to the recycle pile. So grapple is swept. And heavy attack, parry, jump, and crouch, jump right on in. And light attack takes that slot. So now grapple is now cost 2 instead of 4. Being in the recycle pile, it is half the cost, round up. All the other cards are 2, 3, and 4. Focus cards are 2. And of course, your unique cards are 4, 5, and 6. Now my opponent counts up the charge cards. That is 1 charge, 2 charge. Okay, so he's got 2 economy. Me personally, I only have 1. Now the buy order is that the player who became the defensive player during neutral play buys first, and the offense player buys second. So although I did do a reversal and became the offense player, because I started off as the defense player during neutral play, I get to buy first, and microphone player will buy second, since he became the offense player. So I got 1, and as you can see here, nothing costs 1. Everything is 2 or higher, so I can't really do anything. So I can't buy. Now it's the offense player's turn. Microphone player, he has 2 charge, so he has plenty of options along the basic pile, recycle pile, and focus pile. So microphone player decided economy may be a little better, so he buys the focus card. And focus card comes up with a little extra ability. During your end phase, you may sweep any one played card and increase your hand size by 1 this turn. Okay. So what this basically means that if you really wanted to, you could always sweep focus card out. And Nagisa, being that her max hand size is 6, she'll have a hand size 7 for during that hand size 7 to carry over into the next round. So what the player did is took this focus card and puts it right underneath the deck. All cards you purchase goes directly to the bottom of your deck. If you have any more money to spend, you could continue on spending and sending that card to the bottom of the deck. Once it's over, we go to cleanup. Okay. And what happens is that you're going to discard all your cards. Since I have one charge point, it doesn't carry over to the next turn, so that's erased. This goes to the discard pile. These 3 cards also go to the discard pile. Okay. Then I have a choice, and then to discard cards in my hand, any cards I want in my hand, and then I draw to my hand size. So I decided that I'm gonna drop shoulder flip 1. My opponent decided to also drop shoulder flip. Okay, and now we draw to our hand size, which is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus the flip, shoulder flip. That's 6. For me, I got 3 cards in my hand. 1, 2, 3. There's my 6. Okay. So now that I know my opponent's deck is completely empty, as you can see, I know he has the focus card in his hand, and it's just a matter of when he's going to end up using it. Okay. So I'm going just to keep the neutral play unpredictable. I'm just going to shuffle up my opponent's hand and then spread them out, so that way I won't know where shoulder flip is and manipulate this. I want to try to keep neutral play as natural as possible, since I'm the only one playing alone. Okay. And now let's lay that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then here's my hand. It consists of evade, shoulder, flip, jab, and channel. So now we begin the second round of play. Okay. So I decide this is going to be a tough one. I might be able to pull it off. I'm not sure. I mean, I could play evade. I'm going to take a gamble and play channel. Okay. If I could force a tie. We'll do this card here. So we flip. I expose channel. And he brings out focus. Oh. So because this is tied, we go to priority. So confirm neutral play is tied. As you can see, we both played movement cards. That's pretty bold on his part. So we go to the first tiebreaker, which is priority, and that is based on combo arrows. The player with the least number of combo arrows becomes the offense player, and the player with the most number of combo arrows becomes the defense player. So in this case here, channel has 5 combo arrows, focus has 6 combo arrows. So focus gets dropped, and I proceed with my combo. Okay. So what I'm going to do, unfortunately, well, I do have a lot of options. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate Channel's draw. So I'm going to draw up 1 card. And what I'll do is I will discard Evade for this matter. Okay. Now I could play for 2 charge, but since I got jabs, I'm going to play for a lot. So I'm going to jab first. Now, I have to apologize on the first combo, my opponent's combo. When he played jabs, now right now, oh, I can't play jabs, sorry. No, I'm sorry for that. I cannot play jab because, now this is perfect. This is the perfect error here. You can see I can't play jab. I play jab, but I'm not supposed to, because this is 4 combo arrows, this is 5 combo arrows. You can't play cards that are lower than your previous card's combo arrows. It's got to be equal to or higher to advance the next card. So, being that that was my mistake, I would have to play shoulder flip, because it's got 5 combo arrows, equal to channel's 5 combo arrows. Okay. And that'll pretty much end the combo right there. My opponent, what is my opponent going to do? So right now, shoulder flip is happening. So my opponent, being on defense, can respond with defense as well. He could play guard. My opponent could play guard. My opponent could play could do there's 2 choices: guard and reversal. So if he wants, he could play shoulder flip also, or he could play evade. So just for demonstration purposes, rather than doing a reversal, let me show you how guard works. So my opponent decides to play evade. Okay. So because he's got less arrows than 5, he gets to go first. So his effect kicks in. He could draw cards if he wants. He decides yes. So as you can see, he's got no cards to draw in his deck. So he takes his discard pile, shuffles it up, and it becomes a new deck. Okay. And now he draws 1 card, and he's going to discard 1 card. So he decides to drop shoulder flip and keep the rest. Okay. Now he gets to do his effect. His effect has the power icon, so you just activate the effect and do what it says. In this case here, it says subtract 2 damage from 1 starter. Shoulder flip is a starter type, and it's only doing 1 damage. So he's not taking any damage, and he stays at 49. So he's safe. Basically, he dodged, in a sense. Avoided that little grab. And now shoulder flip begins. So red eye combo arrows. It can't do 1 damage because the evade shielded. It subtracted it. Gets 1 charge. And the effect, of course, will not work because it wasn't played during neutral play to activate. Now, because this is a yellow throw card, this channel's effect activates. As you can see, there's a yellow arrow. And what the yellow arrow says is the next card you play in this combo is a yellow card, that being the throw card. Then you get to add 1 charge. So in this case here, because I played throw, this activates and I get a charge. And because my combo is now ended, we go to the buy phase. Okay. Now my opponent gets to buy first, since he was the defense player. He doesn't have any money out, so he can't buy anything. So I get to buy, and because I got 2 charge, thanks to those effects, I'm going to buy something. And what I'm going to now, before we get in the buy phase again, we go to the countdown. So this is the crouch card, and since I already got crouch right here, this goes into the pile like so. Nothing gets moved. Okay. So using my 2, I'm thinking of maybe with 2 I could get light attack, I could get a crouch card, and I could still buy the grapple card sitting over there for 2. I'm going to start off with light attack. Okay, so light attack has 3 combo arrows. I could draw, it gives me a charge, and it does blue damage, which on my character card is 2. Okay, and then this goes to the bottom of my deck, which is right here. I'll just put that there. Okay, And now the fight phase is over. The buy phase is over. We go to the end phase. All cards that's discarded. Any charge points are erased. And we get to choose cards to discard. I'm opting not to discard any cards here. My opponent decided to keep the cards. So now we draw to our hand size. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So this card, being that's my deck, gets drawn. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need one more card. So I gotta reshuffle the discard pile into a new deck. Oh, sorry, I skipped one extra thing because I bought the light attack card. I got to draw to replace. So this is grapple, and that goes there. Now the reason why grapple didn't go here is because this is the recycle pile. You don't send cards to the recycle pile. You only send cards from the deck onto its own pile, like I did with Crouch. Okay. Uh-oh, which was my... Okay, this is my hand. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I skipped that extra little part there. So I apologize for that. Okay. And I draw one more card. Now, my opponent has 1, 2, 3, 4. So my opponent needs 2 draws. That's 1 and 2. Just like that. Okay. So once again, we're entering round 3. Okay, so again, I'm going to shuffle my opponent's hand so that way I can have the unpredictability of neutral play. Okay. Okay, and now I'm going to pick a card to go at. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pick light attack. So I'm going to set that there. My opponent chooses this card here. All right. So it's time to confirm and flip. All right. So perfect. Again, we have a tie. Attack card and attack card equal strength. Okay. So we go to priority, which is the combo arrows. Light attack has 3 combo arrows. Jab has 4 combo arrows. So that means that I'm faster than my opponent and got that hit off. So my opponent discards jab, like so. Okay. I get to do 2 damage because, again, this is blue button damage, and this is 2 damage here. So my opponent loses 2 and goes down to 47. Just like that. I get 1 charge. And I have an option to draw a card per effect. And I will not do so. I elect not to do it. And I'm going to proceed with my combo. So I did skip one extra little thing when Microphone Player was doing a combo and did the jabs. And that is unstoppable. See, right now, what I'm about to do now in this combo is go unstoppable on my opponent. And what it is and how unstoppable works is if the next card, I'll play jab, has combo arrows equal to or 1 more than your previously played card, that card is unstoppable. So in this case here, because this is 4 arrows, which is 1 more than 3 arrows, this card's unstoppable. My opponent cannot play any play defense in any cannot play any card in defense at this point. They are taking another hard damage. So he's gonna lose 1. So he's down to 46. And I'm going to do it again with jab. So that brings him down to 45. And I'm going to do it one more. One more to bring it down to 46 to 44. Now I want a little bit more money, so I'm going to take a chance and play channel. Now, because channel is not an offense card, it's not an an attack card or throw card, it doesn't get to be unstoppable. That means my opponent can respond to this card. This is a risk I'm taking, and the reason why that is because, as you can see, this green arrow here is pointing left, which means that if the previous card you played is an attack card, that being jab, then I get an extra charge. So I'm playing this so I could get the extra charge for having played jab before it, and now I gotta hope that my opponent doesn't decide to play a card against me. So let's see what my opponent is going to do. My opponent has 3 choices again. My opponent only has 2 choices. He doesn't have the guard card. He does have the counter. Nope, he can't counter because he has the focus card, which is 6 arrows to channels 5. So reversal is the way to go because he's got equal number of cards. So since he wants to get a quick damage off on me, he decides to play shoulder flip, like so. Shoulder flip has 5 arrows to my channel's 5 arrows. Okay. So I have to discard channel. That's the discard pile. And my opponent now becomes the offense player, and I become the defense player. Which means that if he starts executing his combo, then I can act on defense, but I can't at the moment because we just switched. So he gets to do 1 damage to me. So I go down to 47. His combo ends, and he only gets 1 charge. So now we go to the bye phase. One more time. So because he became the defense player during neutral play, he gets to pick first. There's nothing that costs 1, so it's dead in the water. So it's my turn. I got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I could buy stuff. So first, countdown. Okay, heavy attack comes over here. Well, first I draw a card. Sorry. Got to do it in the correct order. Draw first, because you might be able to plop a card. Cannot. This is toss. It doesn't fit on any of the 5 piles. So heavy attack goes here. Parry moves to the side. Jump. The crouch pile. Got 2 crouch cards, just so you know. Here's grapple, and here is toss. Okay. So now I can buy cards for I got 4/4. So if I really want to, I can do this. I will use 2 to buy heavy attack because I want to try and get some hits in and maybe even discard my opponent's card. Bottom of the deck. And I'm going to take crouch for 2 so I could get a little boost of damage. Now the reason why I'm opting not to buy any of my cards here at the moment, but I'm not buying sidekick at the moment, is because I want to get a little something going. Some major damage going on my opponent, since I've been able to take advantage of jabs. Plus, I want to get a little bit more hits in. Well, anyway. Nevertheless, plus I can also look at my opponent's discard. Anyway, to the end phase, of course. All money gets erased. In this case, his 1 gets erased. And we discard. So all of this gets discarded. And this gets discarded. I'm keeping my 1 card. My opponent is going to keep his cards. And we're going to draw to our hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my 6. And my opponent is drawing 2 because he's got 4 cards. 1 and 2. Okay. And that ends round 3. So that's good. I think I'm gonna stop here. I know I didn't get to do the move set. Uh, that I apologize. I mean, I'm only one person. It's gonna take a while. In fact, from my observation, I have a feeling that maybe it would be a good idea to carry the money over, the economy over. It might be a good idea to do that. I tried doing that in the very early play tests, like around draft 15 to 20, and it proved to be very fiddly because I was using tokens like an Ascension, but it proved to be very fiddly because of the way the expenditure worked. I'm not sure. It probably might work now, but I think that I should do something about the economy now because that was very difficult for my opponent to get any buys. He was only able to buy focus if he had bought the light attack. It probably would be a whole different situation, but he opted for focus because it made sense. But but I have a feeling that focus is right now undermined by the neutral playing at the moment because it ties and it's 6 arrows, so it's not going to really win anything. It's pretty much more combo based, like you play during your combo, so you could get 2 money to work with. But you just gotta hope that your opponent doesn't do reversals or counters or guards. Get a good defense off. But I'm going to start taking into consideration the charge. I think maybe well, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but theoretically maybe what I could do is I could cap the charge at 6 since that's the highest cost of the Savage cards to buy, and as well as some cards that's gonna let me see here, was it this one? Yeah, see, like Power Flight has a 5 charge to activate, and getting that economy would prove to be very difficult. But if you carry the money over at a cap of 6, I say that would help out with players who want to buy cards and not have to start from scratch. That's something I'm going to look into. I probably will do it. I'm not sure. I'll just have to see a little further if I could get 2 players. Um, let's see. So as you can see, damage was exchanged very well, 47-44 in 3 turns. That's not bad. That's still not bad that that microphone player B got 3 damage off in 3 turns. I'm not sure that's a good thing. It's 1 damage each. Consider that 6 damage came out from me. That's 2 damage per turn, and about to get far worse. And about to get far worse. That may be a good thing, may not. I don't know. But further play testing is going to be required. Um, I'm not really. I don't have much time to do one more round. Can I do one more? Nah. This is it because I do need to make the adjustments. Will make some quick adjustments. So with the economy, and then I could fully see the purchasing capability of the game. But in terms of its rudimentary fundamentals, it still worked well. Both players were able to attack and got to do defense. The neutral play worked out pretty well. The market, in terms of paying and moving, worked pretty well. So it's off to a good start. It's on the right foot. Um, so that's pretty much it. Excellent. Excellent. So got the first successful play test so far. This is definitely a success because nothing stalled, nothing stunted. The combos came out the way they were supposed to, and so now it's just really an economy issue, and it's not the way that the charge cards work itself. It's just the way to build up the economy. Erasing it is not a good idea because throw cards, you only get one. and there's no card that costs 1. Now I could drop the cost of some cards to 1, but I don't. But that's not going to work like that. I think carrying it over probably is the best way to go. Is carrying. So if you were to play shoulder flip and you couldn't buy shoulder flip, you could carry that charge over to the next round. I think that's a better proposition. That way you can add this one charge to whatever other charge you have. So even if you don't buy during the current turn, you still got your damage off if you're able to, and you could be and you have money that you could buy on the next turn or whatever turn, as long as you could build up money and you could get the cards to start catching up with your opponent. Which means that if you were to say play focus and just say, I stop, I'm not going to add any more cards. So you could carry these 2 over and not buy anything, and you could actually build up a little bit more when you get more cards. Well, the point is that the number should carry over, and if I do that, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cap the limit to carry over to 6. So you can only carry 6 over, and you cannot exceed 6 charge. So in other words, you could build up 6 charge, but you can't build up 7 or more. So once you get to 6 charge, that's it. And if you carry that over, it still stays at 6 if you play more cards. So this should be able to give you an economy to work with. So if you want to buy the Savage and then start building all over again, you could do that, or you could save the 6 and you know, something like that. But there will be management. I'm just hoping that I could do it in a way that doesn't become fiddly, and this way cards like the throw cards won't leave you with 1 charge, and then you have a dead charge that's going to get thrown out and erased. So I'm going to be able to get rid of that completely. All right, excellent. Okay, so that's the end of the playtest and this research video. I thank all of you for joining me. I hope this gives you a good insight on how Savage Strikers works on the basic level. Hopefully with the next playtest that I'll do, I can be able to resolve all that chaos with the economy, and more cards will get purchased right off the fly, and damage will be able to start coming off the fly within immediacy. Good news is that the damage starts off right off the bat on the first turn. That could have been bad. So thank you all for joining me. If you're interested in my merch, you'll find all the links provided below in the description. Below. Splatterbomb merchandise and the Impossible Man merchandise. The novel, The Impossible Man, strange fantasy novel that I wrote, is available at Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, and for those of you in Japan, you can get the English language version at AmazonJapan.com. You'll find merchandise, spreadshirt merchandise for The Impossible Man and Splatterbomb. You'll also find at Amazon.com and Spotify downloadable copies of Peanut Butter Jelly Splatterbomb theme, music song that I wrote the lyrics for, and was and music done by AC Menez and sung by April and Taz. You'll find that link also provided in the description below. If you are interested in subscribing and seeing more of these videos, just click on the subscribe button below, or at the bottom right corner, of this video screen, and you'll find also at the end capture the title, end title. I figure try it one more time just for the heck of it. Yeah. So, I thank you all for joining me, and have a good night and a buenas noches.